Hey everyone, sitting here inside the plenary chamber of the Norwegian Parliament makes me think of one of the most controversial topics in the Philippines, the push to legalize divorce. This heated debate has got everyone talking in the Philippines and beyond, and we're diving headfirst into it. Stick around because this is an episode you won't want to miss. I am your Kuya John and you're watching Nordic Pinoy. Welcome back to Nordic Pinoy. Imagine being trapped in a marriage that makes you unhappy every single day with no way out. Sounds harsh, right? Well, that's the stark reality for many in the Philippines. In this episode, we're tackling the crucial issue of legalizing divorce. Let's dive in. Now, you might have heard about House Bill 9349, also known as the Absolute Divorce Act. This bill has stirred up some serious conversations online and among friends. Where do I stand on this? Well, let me tell you. As a Nordic Pinoy, I believe it's important to consider the broader perspective on this issue. The Philippines stands almost alone on the global stage, with the Vatican as its only company in prohibiting divorce. This isn't just some old-fashioned rule, it's a big problem that affects real people's lives. If a marriage hits the rocks, the only way out is annulment or legal separation. And let's be real, those processes can be a total nightmare, long, expensive, and often out of reach for many. So, where do I stand on legalizing divorce in the Philippines? Let's break it down and clear up some common misunderstandings.
Ano sasabihin natin? Anyways, there's always a way out if this doesn't work. Ang daling umiskapo. Pag ayaw ka na, ayaw na natin. May divorce naman. It should not work that way.
First, some people believe that the sanctity of marriage is upheld by keeping couples together no matter what. But trapping people in unhappy or dangerous situations actually undermines the very foundation of marriage, which should be based on mutual respect and happiness.
Malaki po itong kalokohan pag yung mga tinatawag nating irresponsableng mga kalalakihan o kababaihan ay gagawing kasangkapan itong divorce bill na ito upang paghiwalayin ang mga mag-asawa.
Second, the idea that legalizing divorce will break up families and destroy family values is wrong. True family values are about love, respect, and well-being, not just keeping up appearances. Forcing people to stay in unhappy and sometimes abusive relationship does more harm than good.
I vote a resounding and strong no to the divorce bill.
If you are against divorce, listen very carefully. Legalizing divorce does not mean you have to divorce your partner. If you don't like the idea of divorce, then don't get one. Simple as that. But you can't decide for other people's lives. Your personal choices should not be imposed on everyone. Let others decide for their own lives. It's time for the Philippines to join the rest of the world and recognize that divorce is necessary. Countries like Italy, Brazil, and even Ireland with strong Catholic roots have reformed their laws to allow divorce. Even Spain, where the Philippines got its Catholicism from, has legalized divorce since 1981. That's 43 years ago. Legalizing divorce is not just about individual stories, it's a social necessity. Here's why. Everyone should have the right to end a marriage that isn't working. This is a basic human right and denying it is a violation of personal freedom. The current annulment process in the Philippines is really expensive and out of reach for many. Divorce should be accessible to everyone, regardless of their financial situation. Being stuck in a bad marriage can seriously hurt your mental and physical health. Divorce can help people escape harmful situations and lead healthier lives. People change and sometimes grow apart. It's a natural part of life. Legalizing divorce acknowledges this reality and allows people to move on when their paths no longer align. Divorce can help people, especially women, become financially independent and stable. It allows them to rebuild their lives on their own terms. Kids do better when they're in happy, healthy environments. Sometimes that means their parents need to separate to create a more positive and stable upbringing. The Philippines is a modern country and its laws should reflect that. Legalizing divorce is a step towards true progress and aligning with global human rights standards.
Starting tomorrow, we shall begin our campaign in the Senate so that its counterpart measure, which has long been ripe for plenary deliberations, shall similarly be passed.
So there you have it, folks. Legalizing divorce in the Philippines is about fairness, human rights, health, and progress. It's not just about ending a marriage. It's about giving people the chance to live better, happier, and more dignified lives. If you agree or even if you don't, let's get the conversation started. Hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to Nordic Pinoy for more insightful discussions. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's engage in a respectful dialogue. See you in the next one. Nordic Pinoy out.